Hello, good evening, and welcome to Monkeys with Fire. How is everybody tonight? Hope you're all well. Hello, Sarah. You missed out the good evening. There's always a good evening. I'm assuming you're all set and ready. Shall we bring you on in? But before we do that, what game are we playing tonight? We are going to be having a game of Flamecraft from Lucky Duck Games. This is a delightful game. I am really looking forward to sharing it with you all. So let's just jump straight on in. Are you ready, Sarah? Yes? Mystical, good evening to you. You are so ready for this game. Yes, I can well believe you will enjoy this game. It is lovely. Are you all set, Sarah? Yes, ready for fun and surprises. Okay, here we go then. Good evening, Sarah.
Hello, hello.
Okay. Right. Do you feel like you've got a good handle on the rules of this game?
Yes, no.
Okay, that's a good enough start for me. Let's jump to the table and let's go through the rules. The good thing about this game, though, is that it looks as if it's really complicated, and it's not. It's really easy. But here we go. We've got the game set out. First of all, look at this wonderful roll mat of a board. This is in with the main game. You just unroll it out onto your table and you set up this beautiful little town. We then have these wonderful artisan shops dotted around. We have our
paper, or is it like a game mat?
It's a game mat. It's a material game mat. It's beautiful. It's really, really nice. Yeah, the production on this game is absolutely spot on. The artwork is beautiful. We'll show some of the dragons up on the camera as we are playing. But let's just do the overview, because that's probably the important part here. So our goal is to become the most storied and successful Flamekeeper in town. We need to grow our reputation. So we start here right at this #1 spot, and we can do a circle here, 50 plus points. So that whoever has the most reputation at the end of the game is going to be the winner. So basically, we will increase our reputation by visiting shops, by placing artisan dragons, and by satisfying the goals of our secret fancy dragons. Fancy dragons. Players take turn in clockwise order, starting with the first player, chosen at setup. On each player's turn, they must move their dragon meeple into a shop, and then decide whether they want to gather goods or cast an enchantment. Play continues until the artisan deck, which is this one just here, or the enchantment deck, this one just here, has run out. At the end of the game, the player who is furthest ahead on the reputation track will win. Alright, so all we've got to do is basically get as many points as we possibly can, and that will determine the winner. Now, we will have various conditions in which we will gain points of reputation, but also any coins, any gold coins that we have at the end of the game, they are worth 1 reputation point each. I am just going to go through the book here just to make sure I am correct on that, but I believe I am. Let's just double check. So, end of the game. Leftover coins. Each player returns all the coins in their supply to the fountain and gains 1 reputation per coin. And then each player reveals their fancy dragons with the moon icon, whose goals they fulfilled and score the indicated amount. So we'll talk more about fancy dragons in a bit. So, let's just explain what you actually do on a turn, because it's really, really simple. And I'm just going to share with you, because I know that, Sarah, you have a copy of this so that you can take a look. But the game comes with these fantastic little player aids, and ultimately, that's the entire game. Right there. So basically, on your turn, you're going to visit a shop. If you visit a shop where there is another player, you have to give that player a gift of 1 good. And that's either one of the various types of goods within the game or a coin. And then when you're at the shop, you have the option of either doing a gather or an enchant. And if you do a gather, then you must gain goods which are appropriate to that shop, and then you have 3 other actions that you can do which are optional. Alternatively, if you've gone to a shop, you can enchant, and we need a certain number of goods to be able to do that enchantment, and we'll explain that in a second. And then when it gets to the end of your turn, you will flip over any new shops that might have been brought out, refill the park and enchantments, and then it moves play onto the next player. You must have a maximum of 7 goods of each type and a maximum of 6 artisan dragons in your hand. There's no limit to the number of fancy dragons. Alright, let me go back to the main screen. And we'll go through some of those in a little detail. Good evening, Roger. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. I'm listening to the sounds of screeching dragons and probably people dying, and that's not quite the sounds of this town, because these dragons are lovely. They are here purely to help the human inhabitants. They are here to make bread rolls and make wonderful brisket. And potions. They are the most wonderful dragons you could ever wish for. Okay, so let's go into a little detail. So ultimately, when it's your turn, and I think, do you feel confident in starting, Sarah? Do you want to go first?
No.
No, you're going to start me. Okay, I've chosen you as being purple, and I will be red. All right, so we'll start with me then. So taking your turn, we've got to basically go and visit a shop. And starting off now, I've got... but before we do that, you need to take a look at your fancy dragons and decide which one of these you want to keep hold of. Because this is a condition at the end of the game. What's that? And even though I can see it and I'm going to explain it to you, it doesn't really matter because I will forget all about it.
Oh, Todd the Odd.
So, Todd, gain 1 reputation for each type of good that you have that is odd. Alright. And then you have Talisman. So that's return a fancy dragon from your hand for 3 reputation each. So if you can collect a load of fancy dragons, and then you return them at the end of the game, for each one you get 3 reputation. Obviously, Talisman would have to be the last one, wouldn't it? So which one do you want to keep hold of?
Todd the Odd means that I'd have to have odd amounts of everything, right?
Yes.
I'll go for this guy here. So I want to collect fancy dragons.
Fancy dragons, that's, yes, kind of a relatively easy one to start off with, just to get your head around, isn't it? Yes. I went for something easy as well. There's a whole, as you can see, there's a whole deck of different fancy dragons. And the booklet does explain all of their sort of win conditions at the back, but to be honest, they're really self-explanatory. We will be absolutely fine. So, we're starting off the game, and we have 2 options. We could basically go visit a shop. We've got to visit a shop first of all, but then in that shop, we can either gather or enchant. So, basically what happens is when we visit a shop, The condition is that if we visit a shop while another player is in that shop, we have to give that player either a good or a coin that we own, because it's just like a little gift to them. Thankfully, if I'm starting off, there are no other players in the town, so that's great. If you do not have a good or a coin to give to another player, you just can't visit that shop. Alright? So you can kind of block another player if you wanted to. So once you go to the shop, you basically can either gather or enchant. And when we're starting off the game, it's all about the gathering. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So here we go. Gathering goods. You gain goods, coins, and dragons from the shop, and from each artisan dragon and enchantment there. Alright, so let's take a look. Now, there's only so much room because this is a rather large roll mat for the board. So we have 6 shops set out already, and we're going to have another 6 that are potentially going to be put in place. And there are basically 6 different types of resource within the game. So we have up at the top of the shop, critical rolls. They make bread. They've got a wonderful little dragon there at the oven baking bread. We have the plant shop, Hello Nursery, with a plant dragon. We have Smith Mart up in the top corner there, which is with an anvil, so it's all metal working. We have Draco Bell, which is a meat shop. We have... I'm trying to read these upside down. I can't do it. What's that one? Portable Potions, which is our potion shop. And then here we have Fragile Reptile, which is our crystal shop. All right. So, when we visit a shop, what happens is we will gather the goods that are available at that shop. So say, for example, we go to Hello Nursery. The shop itself, it has an icon of the plant leaf up in the top corner. So we would get a plant resource. And the dragons that are available in the shop at that time we visit will also give us a resource depending on what is in their top corner. So Twig is currently in Hello Nursery, so we get a resource from Twig as well. So at this moment in time, going into Hello Nursery, you would get 2 plant icons, or tokens I should say. So that is how you essentially go to the shops and pick up items. All right? Now, there are only 6 items in the game, and these items obviously relate to the different types of dragon, and there are only 6 types of dragon in the game. And dragons themselves have a special ability. And this is something that you're able to do, but this is, again, you have the card on this, Sarah, so this is the purple card, and this tells you the 6 types of artisan dragon and the type of ability each type has. So even though we're going to have lots and lots of dragons out on the board, you only need to know these 6 abilities because it's down to their type of dragon and not the individual dragons. So it might look like we've got lots, but actually we've got few. So do you want to just go through these, and we'll go through for the benefit of people watching? So these are the special abilities. So the Iron Dragon gains 2 of 1 good from the shop, or from the actual dragon there. The Crystal Dragon gains 3 different types of goods. The Potion Dragon can swap its place with another dragon in town and then use its ability. We'll explain that in a second. The Bread Dragon allows you to draw up a dragon from the park. You basically, hey, here's a bit of bread, come on dragon, come on into my hand. The Plant Dragon allows you to gift a good to another player to which you will gain 2 reputation points, which of course that's what we're after. The meat dragon allows you to place down a dragon card into a shop. So those are the 6 things that you can do with your dragons. All right. Again, you've got that little cheat sheet. You want to refer to that because it is a case of what dragons are in place and being able to do combos with the various dragons.
How do we get more fancy dragons?
More fancy dragons, they are going to potentially be from abilities within the shops. Okay, and we haven't because we've got more shops that can go on out, and we haven't got to that stage yet. How do we get more shops out? You then ask. You have to fill an existing shop. So once all the places are full, right, then you are able to bring out a new shop. But to answer your question, how do you get fancy dragons? Because partly the shops, but actually the positions that when you place down a dragon, each shop has a requirement. So first of all, to place... Let me just make sure... Let me do this in order, because you've asked a good question, but if I do it in the order of the way the manual's going. So first of all, we basically go to a shop and we gather the goods. So I'm going to do this one because it's here. So the potion shop, I will get a potion for the actual shop, and I would get a potion from Tannin, because Tannin is a potion dragon. All right. Next, and these are all optional, you can place a dragon. So you can place one of your dragons from your hand into a dragon slot with the matching icon. So this is a bit, now hopefully you can see, because these icons are slightly grayed out. So each shop essentially has 3 slots, and currently each of these shops have 1 dragon in a slot. So there's 2 available. With this potion shop, this next slot, the type of dragon that can go into this slot here is either a potion dragon or a crystal dragon. Whereas in this slot, it's only a crystal dragon. And you could place it in either, yeah? You don't necessarily have to do these in order, you just have to meet the requirements. But by placing a dragon into a shop, you gain the reward of that place. So for this particular slot, the reward is picking up a coin. For this slot, it is taking a fancy dragon. So that is how you get hold of the fancy dragons. Some of these other shops basically have resources. Say for the plant shop, Hello Nursery, for this slot here, you need to place down either a plant dragon or a bread dragon, and you'll take a coin. Or in this slot, it's a bread dragon, and you take a fancy dragon. All right. Can you see the requirements and the rewards, or will I have to just go through?
Yes.
What? Yes, you can see them, or
yes. For the most part, I can. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. If you need me to clarify, just let me know, and I will explain. So we have gone to a shop. We've taken our goods that are available, and that would be for any dragons that are there. So at this moment, there's only 1 in each, but once these get full, we'll be taking rewards from each of the dragons and the shop. We can then place a dragon, so long as we meet the criteria of what that slot requires, and of course we then get the reward from that slot. Now here we go. Fire up a dragon. So we may use the ability of any one artisan dragon at the shop. And that's what I was explaining before. The different types of dragons have different abilities. So Tannin here can swap with another dragon in town and then use its ability. So, and this breaks the rules of the game somewhat, because Tannin is a potion dragon, and Tannin could swap place with Twig, and Twig is coming to a potion shop, and Twig should not be able to go into this potion shop, and yet because of Tannin's ability is able to do so. Alright, so that's just one small example. And then you would be able to use Twig's ability, and Twig's ability is gift a good to another player to gain 2 reputation. Alright, let me make sure I put that back so we don't confuse. And then, so that is optional, using the dragon's ability. And then after that, there will be shops that do have abilities as well. And then you have the option to be able to use those. We haven't got any out on the board at the moment, but we will do in due course. So those are all the actions if you do a gather. And ultimately, you are trying to get hold of resources, right? That's the important point. The flip side to this is to do the enchantment. And let's just get this correct here. Okay, so again, you would place your meeple on a particular shop. And as opposed to gathering, you are going to do an enchantment. So casting the enchantment, choose an enchantment card from the center here that matches the type of shop that you have gone into. So for example, I've gone into the potion shop, which means the only enchantment I could do is this one here, which is, what's that, Hobby Chino? All right. So pay the goods that are actually on it. So this requires, oh gosh, this is actually, seems like a bit of a complicated one. Let's see we do. So let's just go to the back of the book here because it does explain everything. Where's the enchantments? There's the companions, there's the fancy dragons. Just trying to find them here. Because is this... Oh, it must be in sets of 2. Oh, okay, I understand it. So basically, the cost here is... You have to pay a anvil and a plant. If you do that, then you do the enchantment, but you get no reputation. If you do a set of 2, then you would get 2 reputation. If you do another set of 2, you get 4 reputation, and another set of 2. So in other words, 4 sets of the anvil and the plant would get you up to 8 reputation, because doing an enchantment does also give you a reward. So this Ring of Destiny, you need to pay a bread, 2 meat, and 3 potions, and it will gain you 6 reputation. This Spellcast Iron is 2 meat, 3 potions. It gets you 4 reputation, and it allows you to... Is that going to be putting down a dragon? No, it's gain a dragon from either the park or from the deck. Okay, so that's basically it. Then these cards go under the appropriate shop, and they add as an extra. Hopefully you can see. We'll just put it there. So when you visit a shop, when you get your gathering, you gather goods. So it'll be 1 from the dragon, and then 2, 3 from the actual shop. All right. The maximum number of enchantments a shop can have is 3 each. And then, once you've done an enchantment, and this is the big payoff, is you can fire up the special abilities of all the dragons that are in that shop. In any order you want to do so. And of course, depending on which dragons, there could be benefits to how they are fired up. And that is basically the game. Seems like a lot, maybe, right? But actually, it's not. Shall we give it a go?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let me get my glasses. Hang on a second. Good evening, Amberden. Welcome. Thank you for joining us. Right. Okay. Let me just have a look at what dragons I have. I will be sharing
Thank you for your
yours.
subscription, Amberden.
Thank you, Amberden. Right. Okay. Right, so what I'm going to do then, I am going to... I'm just seeing here... Oh, okay. That seems reasonable. Let me put that there. I'm going to go to Fragile Reptile. And so I gain goods, coins, or dragons as listed. So let's just go through it again. We've got gem and another gem. So I just basically take those 2 gems. I'm going to place items in these sections for the time being, and then as we go we may have to sort of work something else out. Alright, next step. I may place a dragon at the actual shop that I visited, and I gain the reward of the actual shop. So what I'm going to do is this slot here, I can either place a crystal dragon or a plant dragon, and I will take a coin. So I have Death Fang. The Death Fang is going to go on in just there, and I can take a coin. Coin is done. Then I may...
So it's an or it's not an and, it's an or?
It's an or, yes. It's
So don't you have to give up one of your crystals?
No. The requirement is the type of dragon that's going to go there.
Oh, okay.
It's only that it's the type of dragon, not the actual resource. So basically, it could have been a plant dragon, but no, I'm going to use a crystal dragon instead. All right. Okay, so we've done that. Next, you may fire up one of the dragons in the shop. So if I fire up Death Fang says gain 3 different goods. Okay, so I am looking. Again, I'm thinking about, obviously, these enchantments, because that's the point of getting the goods, isn't it? So what do I need? I need 3 different goods. I'm going to take some bread. I'm going to take some meat. I'm going to take some plant. All right, so I've got a little bit of everything. And then the final section would be, may use shop ability, if any. There is no shop ability on these starting shops. So that's it. That's my turn. End of the turn, flip over any new shops. None have been revealed. Refill the park. Haven't taken any dragons. Refill the enchantments. None have been cast. Max type of goods is 7 each. Max dragons in hand is 6. And I have 2. So that's all right. That is my turn. Let me show you what artisan dragons you have. And then we can see what you want to do. So again, remember, it's all about the type of dragon. All right? So you have a plant dragon called Mulch. Look at Mulch. Mulch is cool. We have a crystal draggle. Did I say draggle?
Yeah, you did.
Silver scale. Okay. And then we have a potion dragon, Jasmine. All right. So the important part here, let's just make these easy. The type of dragon is going to obviously determine what shop that dragon can actually be placed in. But you can obviously go to any shop. Right?
So if I were to go to the potion shop...
Yes.
Or
okay.
Can we look back at the board?
Yeah, there we go. So the potion shop here. So there are 2 slots in the potion shop.
So I could put the crystal dragon in the far left slot.
the far left slot requires just a crystal type of dragon, yes, and you would pick up a fancy dragon for doing so.
Okay.
Is that what you're going to do?
Well, yeah, so first we'll go to that store, and
Okay.
I'll get 2 potions.
Yep. Okay. See, it's happening now. All right, 2 potions done. Then you want to place a dragon, yeah?
I'll put down my crystal one.
Putting down the crystal ones. Silver scale is going to go just in there, which means you get the reward of picking up a fancy dragon. Let's take that. And let's show you that right now, so we don't forget. So this is end of game scoring, because it's a moon dragon. Gain 1 reputation for every 2 anvil dragons in town. Plus...
Now, when I give him up, do I still get to do his points at the bottom? Or do I have to sacrifice him to get those 3?
I think you sacrifice him, yeah. Yeah, I would say you sacrifice.
All right, so I don't... Okay.
So it depends how... Again, when we get to the end of the game, it depends how you play your cards. Because, yes...
I want to get rid of him.
He might, at the end of the game, not be worth anything, and so hence he's worth getting rid of with the other dragon. Yeah? There again, he might be worth something. Yeah? So it depends how the game plays for you. And of course, the entire board, yeah? Alright, so you've got your fancy dragon, you've got your reward. Alright, so then you are able to fire up a dragon. A dragon
That's
in
the
the
one,
store.
because I get 3 goods.
You do. So what free goods do you want?
I'll take a potion
Yeah.
and 2 meat.
It's got to be 3 different goods, so you can have 1 meat.
Okay, so I'll take a potion and a meat and a bread.
And a bread. You're making a sandwich. There we go.
Yep.
Done. Okay. Hey, we're away. Amber and cute dragon artwork. Yes, the artwork is
Yeah, no, this
fantastic.
entire game is cute. This entire game is just nothing but aww.
It's so wonderful. It's really nice. I believe that the designers of the game basically saw the dragon art from the artist just on social media and went, oh, this would be fantastic for our game. And so basically got in contact, and there we go. And these are just like little doodles, apparently, and then of course they've been adapted fully for an entire game. So it's beautiful. It's really
Ridiculously adorable. Like, it kind of shouldn't be allowed.
Yeah.
Because you get attached to your little dragons, and then you're gonna be like, don't take that dragon! And then you'll be like, but I don't want to play this dragon because I just want to hold on to it and look at it, and...
No, you're totally right. And for those who are interested, you can upgrade the components. So we've got meeple dragons here, but you can get miniature ones, which I have seen painted up and look fantastic. You can get all of the tokens replaced with wooden little tokens, and you can get the coins replaced as well. So you can totally pimp the game if you so desire. All right, so my go. So I want to go to another shop, and what do I want to do? I am going to... Okay, I'm going to go. So we're going to try something different, because we are, as you know, as we know, playing the game for the first time. We want to learn how it plays. So I'm going to come to the Hello Nursery. I'm going to get myself 2 plants, because I have one for the actual shop and one for Twig, who's busy working in the plant nursery. I then have the option of placing down a dragon, and I can place down either a plant or a bread to take a coin, or a bread to take a fancy dragon. And of course, I want to have a fancy dragon. So we're going to have a fancy dragon. Okay. And then I have the option of firing up Suzette, who is laden with cinnamons, which allows me to then draw a dragon. a dragon from the park. And what shall I do?
Can we see Suzette up close?
Yes, of course.
Can we please make it a rule that you have to show that you kind of have to just hold it up to the camera real quick so we can see all the cute dragons? Like, you don't necessarily have to switch camera. Oh, like you don't have to like necessarily switch cameras. But, like, hold it up. No, now you have to though.
because you can't see all the way up here. It becomes all blurred, you see. So it's got to be on the other one. But okay, only the really cute ones will do. But
that's all of them.
It's actually, that's true. Here we go. I'll just show you this one because I think the artwork on this is awesome. I really like this one.
Like, we don't have to see them if they're like hidden in your hands, but like,
yeah,
whenever they get played, everybody should see them.
Is that? I mean, the shop artwork is just brilliant. Isn't it so cool? You just want these dragons for yourself, don't you?
If ever I were to have a dragon sleeve or something tattooed on me, it would have to be adorable dragons.
It would, wouldn't it? It would. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a dragon from the park just to find out what happens. I'm taking... I can't do this all the time, but I'm taking Potato. Who's there baking potatoes?
Potato! It's a potato dragon!
Okay, so we got baked potato dragon. All right, so there we go. So we're taking a dragon.
Never mind, don't do this anymore.
Oh
my
goodness.
heart, it's too much.
Yes, it's okay. I can tell you like this game already, but it's all a case of whether you win now, isn't it? So there we go. So that's all I can do. So now I need to fill up the park. Because we haven't got any new shops, we haven't got any new enchantments, but we need to bring out a new dragon. And again, doesn't quite matter too much who the dragon is at the moment. It's another anvil dragon, okay, an iron dragon. So we'll deal with that in a bit later on. Okay, over to you. Your turn. Where are you going? What shop are you going to?
I'm going to the crystal shop.
Crystal shop. Okay, so over to the crystal shop.
Get me 3 crystals.
You are getting free crystals, yes.
And then I'm going to put mulch down.
Okay, oh gosh, you know what you're doing now. Mulch is going to go in there to go and get, a fancy dragon.
I have to fire up mulch, or can I fire up anybody in the shop?
You can fire up anybody, but let's just have a look and see what your fancy dragon is. It's forest. 2 reputation if you have 3... 3... Oh, is that going to be 2 reputation if you have 3 plants, plus 3 if you have the most. Okay, that's what I'm reading it as. So basically, if you have plant tokens, you're going to get 2. If you have...
What I'm essentially figuring out with my fancy dragons is that come towards the end, if they're more useful as actually using their things, then great, we'll use them. But if not, then I'm going to sacrifice them for points.
Yes, no, exactly,
right.
Exactly that.
Okay.
So that's gone in there. So because you're in the shop. So before we do that, you've placed mulch. Fine. You can now fire up any one of the dragons in the shop. So you've got crystal dragons.
Does the plant, which is gift a good to another player for 2, and then the crystals give me 3 different goods?
That's correct. Yes.
So I'm gonna go with the crystals.
Okay. Which 3 different goods do you want?
I'll take a meat.
Another meat. Yeah. Done.
I'll take a bread and a leaf.
Bread. Well, that's a leaf. Do that. Do bread. Remember, you can only have a maximum of 7 of each type of good. All right, so always keep that in mind. Okay, great, excellent. Now, so you have filled a shop.
I did it, everyone.
All right. So what happens is we get a shop placed out. And we're just going to put it in there. All right. There's nothing else for you to be able to do. So we now flip over the new shop. And what we'll do is we'll come and take a look at this. It's Touch of Glass. So it's another crystal shop. So we have dragons.
No, it's gonna hurt its little hands.
Dragons making crystal dragon ornaments. But
Hey, here's a fun question. What is that called in the background?
A window.
That they would put the glass into?
An oven.
A glory hole.
Is it?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I watch a lot of Blown, the glass blowing competition show.
Right.
And my mother and I are not mature enough to watch it without giggling every time they called it that.
This is a family game.
It's my mom. It's family.
Fair enough. Okay.
Look how cute it is, though.
So look at the conditions that are required to come in here. Bread and crystal, meat and iron, crystal. Look, you get 3 reputation or 2 reputation or a fancy dragon. But this shop has an ability as well, which you can do when you go to this shop. So fire a dragon from your hand. You may then gift it to a player.
So you get what it says, but then you can then gift the dragon to somebody else?
Yeah, and let me just double check on this. Let me just go...
Or you gift what it gives you.
Let's just find out, because again, the rule book, which again is just absolutely gorgeous with really beautiful artwork, and it's all nicely explained, yeah. But right at the back here,
That's so cute. It hurts my heart.
it does have the shops. So here we go. Touch of Glass. Where's that? Touch of Glass. Oh, I knew this was going to have this effect on you. Is there any other page? Yes, it is. There we go. If you fire up a potion, is that a potion dragon? Why does it say a potion? All right. If you fire up a potion dragon, swap any dragon in town into your hand. No. That's not quite right. So fire up a dragon, and then swap any dragon in town into your hand and fire it up. Fire up a dragon in your hand, then you may gift it. Is that Touch of Glass? Yeah, Touch of Glass. Then you may gift. So I think this is a little bit of one of those cases where the description in the rule book is different to the description on the actual card. So fire up a dragon from your hand. You may then gift it to a player. So yes, you can use the ability of the dragon that is in your hand, but then you give that dragon to another player, and you gain 5 reputation for it. So it's all about giving and being nice, isn't it? Yeah? All right. So there you go. So that's how that particular one works. All right. You've had your go. It's over to me. What I want to do is now, am I in a situation where I can actually do something? No, because I need more of those, don't I? I am going to come over to here. So I am going to take 2 meat. It says, Mystical, it says, fire a dragon from your hand. So that's you as the player. Then you may then gift it. So the dragon that you fired up to a player. So that's another player for 5 hearts. So you can't gift it to yourself because you already have the dragon. The dragon's in your hand. So you are giving the dragon to somebody else. Remember, the game is about, you know, it's a little bit more. It's a nice game. There's lots of gifting going on. Remember, all of the plant dragons do their gifting, don't they? So there we go. I've got 2 meat from this shop. I am going to place down potato. He's going to go on into there to take a coin. And then I am able to place down another dragon. Now, let me just get this correct, because this will be a little bit different, but it explains how this works. So when you place down a dragon into town, you may place your dragon in an empty slot in town with a matching icon. You gain the printed reward on the slot. So what I can do is I can place another dragon. I have another meat dragon. And I'm going to place down my meat dragon just here and get myself 2 points. So I'm the first one to score there. There we go. 2 points for me. But I'm not able to take the reward or of the actual crystal, nor am I able to use the ability of the shop in that way. I think I'm right on that. Make sure. Yep, that looks right to me. Oh, here you go. Place an action, must follow the rules. Place, yep. You gain the printed reward. Yes. Okay. So that's my using the dragons firing up. So that's been done. Okay. Over to you, Sarah.
So, can I go to a shop and then do an enchant?
Oh, yeah, no, that's exactly what you've got to do. So you've got to go to the shop that matches the symbol on the enchantment. Okay?
So I want to go to the iron shop.
All right, go into the iron shop. Yep, done.
And then I'm going to do the first enchantment.
Okay, so you're going to do spell cast.
Oh, do I still get a gift from...
No.
I still get a... No, but it says it at the top. Give all players... You get 1 free good.
No, that's only if you were to come to this shop here where I am. It's only if you and I are in the same shop. Okay? So unless you desperately...
So at the top it says visit a shop, give all players at the shop a gift of 1 good, and then you do your enchant.
True, but the thing is, it's when any player that is in the shop with you. I'm the only other player, and I'm in this shop down at the bottom here.
Okay, I thought when I was watching the video that they said that pretty much going to a shop, you get a free sample.
They were referring to the fact of when you take the items from the shop. But that's the gathering stage. Let me just double check just to make sure. Visiting the shop. So at the start of your turn, choose a shop. In order to move to a shop that other players are visiting, you must give each of them 1 good of your choice or 1 coin. So it's only if you meet another player. Remember...
Kidding. I'm saying like I just stepped into a shop. Don't I get at least 1 of the goods?
No.
Okay.
You only get those goods if you do the gather, and you're not. You're going to be doing the enchant. So that's the choice.
Enchant.
So you're doing the enchant. You're going to do this spell cast iron. Yes. So you need 2 meat, and you need 3 potions.
I'm just gonna say, according to the red card, you visit a shop, give all players at the shop a gift of 1 good, and that's before the gather or enchant phase.
That would be if You came.
In the video, they said no matter what, you get a free sample, but it's fine, monkey.
Please be Sarah, believe me. It is if you go into a shop where there is another player, then you must give them a good. Right? But it's only that instance.
Saying that I have to give them one. I'm saying... Oh, no, I'm reading it. Never mind. Everybody shut up. Shut up, everyone! I know what I'm doing. I have a cold. Leave me alone.
Yeah, it is slightly cut down on the cheat sheet, but I've just gone into the instructions. It is purely other players, right? For that one aspect.
That now. I understand.
You understand now?
I got a cold. I'm distracted by cute dragons, and why I don't have this game in my own home. Leave me alone. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. So you are doing the enchantment, okay? And the enchantment basically means that you pay your goods on in. So choose an enchantment that matches the shop icon, which is correct. So within the anvil, pay the goods and gain the reward listed. So the reward on this is 4 reputation. We'll pay that. You get yourself 4 reputation. Oh, you're scoring. And you get to gain a dragon. Now, you can take dragons from the park or dragons from the deck. Which do you want? So you've basically there is a plant, a bread, 2 iron, and a crystal dragon. Or you go blind and you take one from the...
bread.
You want the bread?
I'll take a bready bread. What's his name?
It's Honey.
Oh, okay. Okay, I hope there's a bumblebee. Oh, there's not, but that's okay. Oh.
Honey's making a cake.
It's cute.
Okay, so...
Honey already made the cake. Honey is delivering a cake.
Okay, so this enchantment now goes onto
behind
that
the
shop.
store.
It does go behind. We're going to put it on the top there just so it's easier. Right. So now, when you go to visit that store, you're going to get 1 for the store, 1 for the enchantment, 1 for the dragon. All right.
Now I can fire up a dragon.
So now you may fire up any number of dragons here. Well, there's just the 1 dragon, and it's...
I'm only going to fire up 1.
Yes. So gain 2 of 1 good from the shop or dragon here. So what 2 goods do you want?
Herba-derba. Leaves. No. Am I allowed to do leaves, or can I only get iron?
No, you can get 2 of any good. Gain 2
okay,
of
no,
1
then I'll
good.
do 2. So many decisions. Do we... Oh, and I don't get to see the new spell card yet.
No, not yet, no.
Let's go meat.
Meat?
Okay, final answer.
Okay, there we go. 2 meat. All right, done. That then brings you to the end. So, as it says, end of turn, flip over any new shops. Nope. Refill the park. So we need a new dragon out. We got another crystal dragon joining us. And then refill the enchantments. We got a new enchantment.
I'm sorry that my brain makes noise while it works.
There's a lot of brain noise going on, isn't there?
Well, also, because if I don't make brain noises, then Monkey just goes, Sarah, are you still there? Sarah, have we lost you? Hello, Sarah? And then I'm all like, having existential crisis over what to do, and you're concerned if I'm still here.
Well, here we go. So we got a Joe Forgeman, which basically is a meat and a bread in sets of 2. So that's quite cool. A Joe Forgeman. Love it. Okay, my turn. Can I do something now? I can. Okay, so I am going to go over to the bread shop, and I'm going to do an enchant. And I am doing 3 meat, 2 plant, and that gets me Fairy's Jubilee. So I get 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should spend this, shouldn't I? So we're kind of there now, and I get to take a dragon from the park, or I can take one blind. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take Flint. I like Flint. Okay. So that's the end of my turn. So what we do now is we refresh the dragon. We refresh the enchantments. And it's over to you. So you
This
have
game isn't on Amazon, and that's disappointing. But I see other places that you can order it.
So you've got jasmine and you've got honey.
Okay.
Potion and bread.
Let's go with where I'm at.
You are up in the
Oh,
anvil
no,
stuff.
I don't want to be here. No, never mind.
You've got to move. Remember, you can't stay where you are.
I want to go to touch a glass.
Going to touch a glass. All right, over you go. So, and are you gathering or are you enchanting?
Gathering.
Gathering. So you're going to get yourself a crystal from the shop, and you're going to get a meat from Cutlet the dragon. So now you are able to place a dragon.
But what does the middle thing say?
Middle thing.
Yeah, because the shop does something too.
Yes, so here we go. So you can fire up a dragon from your hand. So you can use one of the...
I can't do that till the last turn. You may use shop ability, if any, and that's a shop ability.
Yes, that's right at the
end.
end.
So we can't do that yet anyways.
No. So you can place down a dragon. So you could place down honey.
I'm going to place down honey.
Yeah, so there you go. So honey goes in there, and you get...
That gets me 3 reputation.
Points. Yep. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Done. And now you can fire up one of the dragons in the shop. So you've either got honey, which allows you to draw a dragon. Do you want to take a dragon from the park or one from the deck?
One from the deck, please.
Okay. You get Venti, who is another potion dragon. All right. And now you can use the ability of the shop. In other words, you can use one of your dragons to, because it's a potion dragon, you can swap a dragon in town with it. So in other words, you can put one of these potion dragons with one of these dragons and take the other dragon back into your hand. But then you may then gift it to the player. So the dragon you're going to take to your hand, you can give to me, and you will get 5 reputation for it.
Okay, I'm going to take Venti and swap it with Cutlet, and then I'll give you Cutlet.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Okay, so that goes there.
Oh, that was really kind of me. Oh.
That's very kind. But you now get 5...
No, can I unkind? Can I undo that?
You can if you want.
Okay.
You're going to undo it? All right.
Yeah, do I have to swap it with somebody in that store?
No, any dragon. Any dragon out.
Oh, okay. Then I'll do Venti. Swap it with... Swap it with the Iron Dragon.
Wingnut.
Yeah.
Okay. Swapped with Wingnut. There we go. And Wingnut.
And then I'll give you Wingnut.
I'm a Wingnut, and you're going to get 5 reputation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're up to 12 points. All right. So there you go. So that basically finishes your go. Over to me. I am going to...
This game is so cute.
I've just realised with the iron dragons, it's gain 2 of 1 good from the shop or the dragon. So it depends on the actual dragon itself. We gain 1 to. I think it's going to be a case of. Let me just double check this. Just in case. Yeah, so the 2 goods you take must be the same. You may use this to gain 2 iron from this dragon. Right, yes. So with the iron dragons, it's basically, it's either the good of whatever shop they are in, or one of the dragons within that shop, okay? So say, for example, let's say, just breaking the rules here, the iron dragon was here, then it can either give you 2 meat, 2 bread, or 2 crystal, or, of course, 2 iron. Alright, so that's how it works. I think I just got it slightly wrong. Hopefully that's correct. Okay, so I am going to... I need to get more resources. I'm not doing very good on this, so I need to... Who's got lots of resources? I am going to come down here. I'm going to gather up. I'm going to take 3 meat. Okay, 3 meat done. I'm going to... I may place a dragon. Oh, well, that's convenient. I'm going to place Wingnut in there to take myself a fancy dragon. I'm just going to show you this just so that... oh, actually, maybe not. No, because hopefully you'll get one. Yeah. So I'm going to keep hold of that to one side. I can then fire up a dragon. So I am going to... Well, here we go. I am going to gain 2 goods. So Wingnut, gain 2 goods from the shop or one of the dragons. Well, the dragons are all meat. I'm going to take another two meat. Got plenty of meat. There we go. And I have filled the shop, so that means we bring another one in play. Oh my goodness. Here you go. Le Petit Dragonet.
Oh,
Okay.
he's doing the little top of the creme brulee. Oh, it's great.
So,
oh my god, it's so good.
So place a dragon in this shop to gain a coin instead of reputation, or take all dragon if full. Alright, we need to go and find out this a little bit. But we're going to place that shop up at the top, just there. Let's just get the...
I might need this game just for the fact of how cute it is, and I want it.
And you want it. So here you go. The dragon you place must match the icon of the slot you choose. Gain 1 coin per reputation printed on the slot. Okay, yeah, see that? Instead of gaining the reputation. So in other words, if you place a dragon in this slot here, instead of taking the 4 reputation, you could take 4 coins instead. If there are other rewards in the slot, gain them as normal. When you place a dragon on this shop, by any means other than this ability, gain the printed reputation as normal. Alright, so there you go, that explains that one. Okay, so we have a new shop out. Everything's good. It's over to you.
Hold on, let me bring up my little guide. It goes away whenever I type into chat. Okay. do, 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 do.
So, chat, are you following along with the game? Do you have a good grasp on it?
I'm gonna go into Potion Town.
Into Potion Town. Yes, Mystical. Yes, you're following along fine. That's good. So you're going in there. Are you going to enchant or are you?
I'm gonna collect.
You're collecting. Okay, so let's do the collecting. So you're going to take 2 potions and a crystal. It's easy to catch on. Roger, you're following along as well. Excellent. So 2 potions and a crystal. It is actually quite easy. And once again, you know what it's like. First time we play, we're always a little bit hesitant. We have to check the rules, but actually, I think once you play it a few times, you're going to pick on real quickly. It'll be, if anything, it's just learning the different shops a little bit. But it's all in the back of the book, so you've always got that reference. Okay, so you have your goods. You can place a dragon. You've got Jasmine. You can place Jasmine in this final slot. Would you like to do so?
Please.
Okay, so Jasmine goes in there and you gain a coin. Remember, coins...
Roger, right now I looked and it's like $27 on sale with a certain place, but then $5 shipping, which just brings you up to the same amount that it costs on another website, and I don't know about their shipping. So if you just Google this game and scroll down to where it kind of shows you what's on sale, you'll see it. Just FYI, for those in America... under $35, it's yours right now. You're welcome, game company.
Yeah.
You're that Lucky Duck Games? Quack, quack.
Okay, are we already sort of considering that this is actually a really, really cool game? I do believe this game is up for several awards.
Or you can support your friendly local gaming store.
Yeah, absolutely support your friendly local gaming store.
Or those of you who have them.
Yes, yes.
But if you live in a boat-tongue town like me that doesn't, you just sometimes have to rely on the internet. Okay.
So you've got your coin. You can now fire up a dragon. So you've got silver scale.
I like to pretend firing up a dragon means you get to tickle it or something. Where you're like, ha, you dragon, and then it's like, oh no, and it like burps out whatever you need it to.
Okay, well look, silver scale's going to burp out 3 different goods for you.
Right.
But Jasmine and Tannin, the potion dragons, swap a dragon in town with it. So in other words, you can move the dragon to swap another dragon, and then the dragon that replaces it, you get to fire that dragon up. Okay, so whatever its ability is gets fired up. So let me just make sure I'm right on that.
Yeah, I'm looking around. I'm just seeing what I'd want to do. I have the pictures that you showed me, the orange, I mean the purple card.
Yep.
I have it pulled up and I'm just reading everything, seeing what I want to do.
Yes. So this is an opportunity for you to basically use one of those dragons to gain the ability of another type of dragon.
Yeah. Or I'll just do the crystal. I'll just do the crystal and get 3 goods.
Okay, you can do that, and it's 3 different types of goods.
Right.
So what do you want to go for?
I'm going to go with bread.
Okay.
I'm going to go with meat. Because I only have 3 meat, correct?
You have 3 meat, yes, and now you got 4.
Okay. I'm going to go with bread, I'm going to go with meat, and I'm going to go with a leaf.
A leaf, yes. Definitely, there's a lack of plant going on here. Okay, and there's no shop ability, so that's it. So it goes over to me.
This game is fun! Okay, sorry.
I am going to... I'm going to...
I took a lot of naps yesterday, so...
I can tell you're ill, and I reckon there's a lot of drugs going through your body right now.
I'm sorry, it cut you out for me. It said you reckon I'm ill and what now?
Oh, you're joking there.
No, I didn't hear what you know.
Oh, right.
Sometimes Discord makes you mute out sometimes, and I miss things.
I think you're pumped up with what's a mystical saying? Cute aggression coming out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've come across to the potion shop that you're in, and because you are in this shop, I am gifting you a crystal because that's
Okay,
what.
but then you get points for gifting to me.
Ooh. No, I don't believe so. I think that's just a payment that you have to do because I'm using the shop that
Okay.
you're in.
All right.
Yep. So I just have to give you either a coin or one of my goods. So I've done that. So now I get to use the shop. So I get 3 potions. 1, 2, 3. And I get a crystal. Have my crystal back. Thank you very much. Because the shop's full, I can't place anything there. But what I could do is I can either take more goods from Silver Scale, or I can use one of the potion dragons. And you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, and this is where it breaks the rules, so I'm going to swap Jasmine. Jasmine comes over here and swaps with Suzette. And Suzette comes down here. And now, Suzette, I'm firing up her ability, which allows me to draw a dragon from the park. I'm going to take it from the deck. There you go. Done. Over to you.
Okay. Hold on. I'm being yelled at. Okay. What happens if I reach 7 crystals? I just can't collect them anymore?
Yep, you have to just discard down.
Okay. Oh no, everyone! My pen! Oh no, I was using a pen. And it has now magically disappeared. Okay. So that's good. Alright, I'm going to... I'm gonna go into the bakery at the top left. No. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Bakery
Good.
top left.
Okay, gonna go to
Critical rolls.
critical rolls. So critical rolls, because it's got an enchantment, it gives you 3 bread.
Yeah, it does. I love bread. And potatoes. You can't go wrong with bread or potatoes.
There you go. Okay. So in fact you have 7 of your bread, don't you? Yes. So and you have 6 of those and 2 of those and 2 of those. Okay. Yes, there's definitely lots of little tokens, isn't there? Okay, so you've got your bread. You have no dragons.
Fire up.
Right, so you can now fire up Pan, and Pan allows you to tempt a dragon into your hand. So, what do you want to do? Do you want to take one from the park or take one from the deck? In the park,
I'll take the crystal.
You're gonna get. It doesn't really matter which one, so we're just gonna go with this one.
Purple one.
And you get Moonbeam. Okay.
Oh.
There you go. You got Moonbeam.
It's wearing bracelets on its tail.
And so there's no ability in the shop. So that being the case, we reset. We get a new dragon out, which is a new.
I think cute aggression is just the theme of this entire game.
Definitely is, isn't it? You got a new meat dragon called Brisket, and so it's my turn. I am going to... Well, I'm going to go to the crystal shop and I will do an enchant. So basically, 1 bread, 2 meat, 3 potions. Go in. They're done. So I get 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's level pegging. But we now have an enchantment in this shop. And now I can basically fire up all these dragons all in the shop. So I am going to do the 2 crystals first, so gain 3 different goods. Ah, okay. So what do I want? I want bread, plant, and meat. Bread, plant, and meat. Nice and easy. So that's the 2 dragons done here. And then gift a good to another player to gain 2 reputation. Well, I can do that. Here you go. Have a crystal, Sarah. Which now gives me 2 reputation.
Thanks.
1, 2. There we go. That's the end of my turn. New enchantment comes out. Dragons are all good. Shops are all good. Over to you.
All right. I'm gonna go to the iron store.
Sorry, which one are you going to?
The iron store.
The iron store. Yep. Okay, all the way over here. What are you doing? Are you gathering or enchanting?
Oh wait, I'm not going there.
No.
No wait, don't I have iron pieces though? I don't have iron tokens.
You don't know.
Okay. All right, yeah, we're going to the iron store and I'm going to do an enchantment.
You're doing an enchantment? Okay. So which enchantment are you doing?
The iron one, the only one that I can do.
Oh, yes, that's
And
true.
I'm going to do 4 sets of it
Okay.
to give me maximum points.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So that, and then get the bread going in there. Oh my goodness, yes. So sets of 2. I guess you 8 points. My goodness. These points are flowing now, aren't they? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, up to 20 points, and that goes in just there. Wow, so much. Okay, and you can now fire up Venti. Remember, Venti can swap place with another dragon, and then you're able to use that dragon's fire up ability.
Okay. Venti and Suzette are going to switch spaces.
So Venti comes back
And
over
then
here.
I can do Suzette's thing.
Exactly, which allows you to draw up a dragon, taking it from the rook park or the deck.
I'm going to... take it for the deck.
Going for the deck, okay, so here we go, let's find out. You get Elderberry, a potion dragon. Alright. There you go, done. I am going to... Oh, hang on a second. So we need to replan... Oh, hang on, wrong deck. I saw that, so let's put that underneath there. Done. Need to put that just there. So again, it's another groups of plant and crystals. Ha! So what do I want? Okay, well, yeah, we can do that. I will come over to the potion shop. I get 3 potions. 1, 2, 3. I get a crystal. Done. I can place down a dragon, but I can't place it there, so that's no good. I can fire up one of the dragons just here. I'm going to use Venti to swap with Suzette. It could have been Honey, but it's okay. Suzette's gone there. I'm going to draw up a dragon, and I am drawing up Brisket. Okay. And so that's it. We then replan the dragon. We have another plant dragon coming out. Alright. That's my turn. Over to you.
Go to the glass shop.
Gonna go to the touch of glass.
And put down my crystal. Oh, wait. First, I'm going to collect everything, which is not a crystal.
Well,
Just
you can
red and meat.
you can take the crystal now, but you'll have to discard it at the end of your turn. Okay, so it depends. If you yes, you're gonna have to discard it. We'll do it properly. So you get a crystal, you get a bread, you get a meat. Okay, done. You can then place down a dragon. So you can put Moonbeam down if you wanted to get a fancy dragon.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
Moonbeam is going down there. Let's find out what fancy dragon you have. Okay, so this is Sunlight, and this is a daytime dragon. So you need to do a daytime dragon, score on your turn before the game ends to gain a reward. So basically, at some point during your turn, before we end, you've got to use this dragon, pay 5 crystal to gain 3 reputation and 2 coins.
Can I do it now?
You could do, yes. Of course you could.
Yeah. We're going to do it right now then.
But that's perfect, isn't it? So I think...
Because I didn't get rid of that one then.
Yeah. So 5 crystal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So those are the different types. There's only 2 types of fancy dragon. Either... sun or moon. I'm going to make it the discard just underneath it, just to keep everything together. So you get 3 reputation. 1, 2, 3. And you get 2 coins. There you go.
High fives.
Done. All right. Awesome. Okay, so you did that. You got your reward. So now you can fire up one of the dragons. Honey, Cutlet, or Moonbeam.
Oh. Mmm.
See, we've got options now.
Let's place this one at the... I want to place elderberry.
No. You're firing up. Oh, so you're going to use Cutlet.
Yeah, Cutlet. Yeah, sorry.
Right. Yeah. So use Cutlet. Okay. So you get to place.
I'm gonna put it at the La Petite Dragon or Pastry Dragon, whatever that is, in the second spot. So I'll get 2 hearts and a free dragon. Correct?
Yeah. Let me just do... Yes, because you are placing the dragon... You're using the meat dragon to place it in town, so you must get the reward, because otherwise what would be the point? Let me just double check this. It makes sense. When you place your dragon in an empty slot in town with a matching icon, yep, you gain the printed reward in the slot. Yes, of course you do. Okay, so that being the case, you would get 2, yes, but you can't because you're not actually in the shop. You cannot take the special ability of the shop, so you just get what's on there. So you get 2 reputation, and you gain a dragon. So 2 rep, 1, 2, you're up to 25. What dragon do you want to take from the park?
I'll take from the deck.
Let me just double check that. Look at that piece of reason too. You're going to take from the deck, yes. That's correct. Okay, done. From the deck. Oh, that deck's getting real low. It's Olive, a plant dragon.
Oh.
She's got some, is those some beetroots? Some beets? Okay, so there's Olive. Alright, excellent. So you did the ability of Cutlet, which was the firing up, and then you have the opportunity of firing up a dragon from your hand, and then you may gift it to a player. So you could use Olive's ability, which is gift a good to another player to gain 2 reputation, and then you could give Olive to me and get 5 more reputation. It's a turnip. It's a turnip. Of course it's a turnip.
Okay, so I'm gonna do it.
Okay, so what do you want to do? Olive's, well, you got to do Olive's abilities. You got to gift something to
Right,
me.
and I'm gonna give you a crystal.
A crystal, thank you very much. And then you're going to give Olive to me.
Which, giving you a crystal gives me 2 points.
It does. 1, 2. And then because you gifted
And then do I
me
want to give you Olive, though? Do I want to gift?
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh, it could be. You keeping hold of Olive?
Yeah, I'll give you Olive. Why not?
Okay. I feel like I'm going to get lapped here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're up to 32. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Oof. Goodness. Haha. Oh, yes, I'm a bit stuck. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. I am going to go over to the crystal store. I'm going to enchant. And I am enchanting with 2 potions and 3 plants. To do this one just here. That gains me 4 reputation. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I get to take a dragon. And I will take one from the deck. Okay, and now I can fire up all of these dragons. My goodness. So 3 different goods, which means I can do 2 of each. I'm going to take 2 anvil. I'm going to take a potion. I'm going to take bread. I can take 2 meat, can't I? Oh, hang on. Oh, yes, that's right. Is it 7? Yes, 7 maximum. Yeah, that's right. Okay, done. And then, mulch. I can gift a good to another player to gain 2. I will gift you... I'll gift you a potion. I get 2 points. 1, 2. 20. Okay, end of my turn. New enchantment comes out. Over to you then.
I'm gonna go to the smith.
back to the smith.
Alright.
Yep.
And that'll get me 3 irons and a potion.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3. 3 irons.
And I don't have one to put down, so I'm going to swap Venti with is that Pan.
Pan. Where's Pan? Oh,
All the way
yes.
to the left?
Yep.
And then that means that I can get a card.
It does. Which card do you want?
I guess from the deck.
Okay. Let's see who you got. You got Skewert.
Oh, okay.
All right. The Skewert. All right. Excellent. That's you done. I am going to go to... Yep. The nursery. And I will enchant. So it is 3 crystals, 2 iron, and a potion. Gets me 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm catching up. And where is it? There you go. Breath Rose. I can go in there. And so now I can trigger all of those dragons. So gift a good to another player to gain 2. I will... I'll give you a... Ooh, yeah. Give you a meat to gain those 2. 1, 2. And then I can use Jasmine to swap. So I'm going to do... Jasmine is going to swap with Cutlet. In there. And then I can place a dragon down. So... So, I'm going to put down Cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Goes in there. So I get a coin. And then I can draw up a dragon. We are so close to getting to the end. There's literally 1 card left. Remember, when this deck is this last card, that then triggers the end of the game. We are so close. Okay, and... That's it, isn't it? Yes. No ability on the shop.
Why did you get to draw a dragon? What caused you to do that?
What, sorry?
Why did you get to pick up a dragon?
Because I get to... Oh, hang on a second. Would I do that or not?
You just get to put down the card. You don't. You get the points for whatever you put it down, but you don't get to
Yes.
fire it as well.
You're right. You're so right. Yes. So actually, I shouldn't... Okay. Well... I kind of know what that card is, but it is what it is. We'll put that there. Sorry, you're quite right. I just get to place it, don't I? Take the coin, but I don't get to do the actual ability. Yes. Good call. Right. Yeah. That's right. Just had a bit of a brain thing there. Yep, that's fine. Okay, that's the end of my turn. I need to replen that, which is another meat-based enchantment. Over to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go. I had a plan. Okay, I'm gonna go down to the Draco Bell.
Draco Bell. This down here. Okay.
And I'm gonna do an enchantment.
All right. What are you doing?
I'm going to do the I can't really read it, but the displacer or something like that.
Displace a
It's
beef.
the-
Yep. So you want
Yeah,
two
bread and three.
three anvil. Yep. Got it. Okay, that gives you 4 points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and will allow you to then take a dragon. Displacer, that goes in here. It's all about the beef. So what do you want to do? Do you want to take one from the deck or one from the park?
Yeah, take one from the deck.
Okay. So it's Lavender, another potion dragon.
Oh,
Okay.
this is so
Done.
cute.
Now you can basically fire up. Yes, you can fire up all the abilities. So you can place a dragon, and then gain 2 goods. So you can gain. So if I am reading this correct, it's basically either taking 2 iron or 2 meat. I think I'm
I'll
getting
take 2
that right.
iron.
Take 2 iron, okay. Right, now you've got the option to be able to place your 2 dragons in the store shops, which of course potentially
So I will.
will fill up some shops, won't it?
I'm going to take my Skewert.
Yep.
Skewert, and he's gonna go to critical rolls to get me a fancy dragon.
In there to get a fancy dragon. Okay, done. I'll put that to one side. We'll look at it in a second. You're going to do the other one, just so we can clear it out.
And then Lavender is gonna go over to the Smith Mart and get me a fancy dragon.
Smith Mart to get a fancy. Oh, look at you. Okay. Right, so let's take a look at these 2 new fancy dragons. What have you got? You got Hocus, who's a sun dragon. Gained 3 reputation for every shop you filled this turn. Okay, so you didn't fill...
Complete or put something in it?
When it's complete. Okay. Yeah. So that's imminent. And then Starburst. Pay a cost of an enchantment, then score it and leave it in the row. In other words, you can do an enchantment, get the benefits from it, but then leave it in the row so somebody else can do it. So you potentially could do it again.
Okay, but no, because if I do it though, then I have to get rid of this dragon. So let me see what I can do, because I could do that one now.
Yeah, okay. Are you able to complete one of these then? Pay a cost of enchantment, score it, and leave it in the row. So which one would you be doing?
We need to see them though. You guys switch cameras.
Oh, sorry. Yep. There we go. I'm just looking. You could do... kind of, you could do that. When you get 2 points, you could do the Hobby Chino.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do the Impanas. That one. So
if I hold on to them though, but I could hold on to both of these dragons.
Yes.
And not do them.
True, but at the end of the game, you would not get the benefits of their scores, but you could use your other
What if I...
dragon.
Yeah, what if I use this to get rid of them?
Exactly, yes. So
I'll hold on to them right now.
Okay. Yeah. No, you got some good options there. Okay. So that is the end of your turn. You did your enchantment. You fired up the dragons, placing everything in. You got your goods. So we basically put out new enchantment. Just goes there. Oh, yeah, see, I can't do that, can I? I feel like I want to go there, don't I? Do I want to do that? Well, let's give it a go. Let's see. Oh, but hang on. Have I got anything that allows me to? Yeah, I can't do any enchantments. Okay. Oh, hang on. Hang on. If I do that. Okay, here we go. Got a plan. So we're going to move to critical role. I am going to do the gather. So I gain 2 bread, potion, and a meat. I am going to place down brisket. Goes in there, gets me a coin. Thank you, brisket. I am then going to fire brisket to be able to put down fondue to get myself 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good evening, is that Clyde the man? Maybe? Welcome to the channel, thank you so much for joining us. We are kind of coming to the end of the game.
We're finishing this game.
Flamecraft. We are so finishing this game, aren't we? Yes, I think we are. Which has been, well, it's been unique.
Sorry to anyone you might have plans with later, but we are finishing this game.
Okay, so I've just put down... What did I put down? I put fondue down. Got the points. Done. I am going to, before I get to the end of my go, so I did the ability, I'm going to use Buttercup. Pay 5 bread to gain 3 reputation and 2 coins. So 5 bread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me that lovely bread. To gain 3 reputation. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and 2 coins. Okay, done. I think that's everything I can do. Yep, done. Over to you, Sarah.
Run where?
Oh, this is such a close game. It's going to be all down to these fancy dragons.
Hold on 1 second.
While you're looking at the rules, I'm going to check the rules. So, Clyde, I take it you're a gamer. What type of games do you like? You can tell us while I'm just looking at the rules here for what is the end of game. So here we go. When the last card in either the artisan deck or the enchanted deck is drawn or revealed, this triggers the end of the game. Each player gets 1 final turn, including the player who triggered the game end. All right. So if
yeah, we should add a new shop because you filled the critical roles.
That's true. It is true. Did fill critical roles, didn't I? Yes. So new shop. New shop is... Oh, fantastic. It's Draconic Tonic.
Look, goggles! Oh,
It's
my God.
It's all about eye protection. Okay, that's going all the way up there.
Oh, this game is too much.
It's too much for you, isn't it? You're having a meltdown. Okay.
Oh, you're winning. You're gonna win because you have way more gold than me.
You got to be safe, indeed, Clyde. Indeed.
Monkeys won the game.
Not necessarily. It's all down to the fancy dragons. I mean, I've got some serious coinage. Yes, that's true.
How many fancy dragons do you have?
I've got 2.
Oh, okay.
I think you're still going to win, but let's But you have
I
plenty
don't
of fancy
care.
dragons.
We're all winners for getting to have played this game.
Okay. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You could literally trigger the end of the game now if you get to pick up that final card. Or
By
you could,
having to draw a card, yeah.
or you delay things and take a dragon from the park.
I'm going to go to Hello Nursery.
Okay. There you go.
Mystic's been waiting on that one to happen for a while.
What are you going to do? Are you gathering or are you enchanting?
I am gathering.
So you're going to get, 3 plants. 1, 2, 3. You're going to get some bread.
You're welcome, Mystic.
You're going to get... There you go. You're going to get a meat. Now you can... You can't place a dragon there because it's all full. So you can fire up. So what do you want to do? You want to do plant, bread, or meat?
So, if I draw a card that's going to trigger the end.
If you draw the deck one, you could still take one from the park.
If I drew the deck, that
Yes.
would start the end of the game, which means that you would get a turn and then I would get a turn because
And
I was the
that's-
second person.
Exactly, and that would be the end of the game, yes.
Then you know what? That means that I would technically get a second turn after this.
Yes, you get another one after this turn, yes.
So then I would draw a card.
Oh, okay. Final dragon. You get...
Also, keeping in time of the show.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. You got Patina.
Look! Oh, he's welding.
Yes.
No.
Okay, so Patina's there. Right. So you used Cookie to draw up the card. That is done. There's no ability.
What is the symbol in the La Petite mean? That like anything can go there? Is that like an anything?
Oh yes, sorry, yes, that's all. Yes, wild card, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so basically any dragon can go on in there. Okay, so this is effectively my final turn, isn't it? What can I do? Ah.
I can't see these. Well, I guess I'd have to just move my cheat. Never mind. I was gonna see if you can move that store somewhere else, but it's all right.
We're literally at the end. I can tell you what's on the final store, if you get to it. Gosh, how can I get some points? What is the easiest way of getting points? I just need a few. I just want a few points. Oh. Oh. It's not going to work for me, is it? Oh, I hate it because we're so close to the end of the game now, and I'm desperate to try and get... How can I manage to do this? I do that. Okay, I think I've got it. Right, let's do this. Let's see if it works. This is what I love about this game already. So, gonna go there. Gonna take up 3 anvils. Take up a bread. Take up a potion. Okay, done. Going to place down Flint the dragon, because he fits in quite happily there. And it is a coin. Yeah, I get a coin. Because oh, it doesn't work like that, does it? Oh, no. Yeah, I've done it wrong. Done it wrong, but it doesn't matter. I will take the coin. So what can I do? I can draw up a dragon, which is not going to do me anything. I can gain a good, or I can swap. A dragon. Oh, I can swap a dragon. Oh, hang on. I will swap lavender with no, it's not going to work, is it? No. Oh. Twig could get me 2 points. Yes, if I gifted. Yes, you're quite right. I was trying to work out a way of how can I get over to this shop to go and get a fancy dragon. Or I could put somebody in there, couldn't I? You know what, let's do that, just for being sort of... So, I'm going to swap lavender with cutlet. Cutlet goes there. I am then able to use cutlet's ability of placing a dragon. Any dragon goes in here. So place a dragon in the shop to gain a coin instead of the hearts. Well, actually, this is a heart and a coin. So we'll have that. So there's that. There's that. That's it, isn't it? I don't get to use the ability. I just get the...
So which one did you do? You played Cutlet, or who did you play?
I basically played lavender to put cutlet down there, and then because lavender says, and you can use the ability of the dragon you place, so I get to play cutlet's ability, which is place a dragon in the town. I placed olive in there to get the reward, which was a reputation and a coin.
Rude.
Okay, so that's gone on.
Rude. I don't accept it.
You don't accept it. So that's
I
gone in
reject
there.
that play.
And that's it. I don't think there's anything else I can do.
Reject that play.
Sorry. Well, here you go. So come on, make it work. You've got this one last turn. So what are you gonna do?
I guess I'm gonna go to the new shop.
New shop, yeah. Oh, hang on. So I filled, didn't I? I filled these 2 shops. So there's 2 new shops that are coming out.
Can we put okay? And can we put them down on the bottom so I can see them?
Yes. Yes. So what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to move my stuff down here. So we get the Sage of Sages. Just gonna put that there. We're gonna move your stuff down. And Eternal Flame. Oh, look at this, you see. I've given you loads of points with these 2 shops. So Eternal Flame allows you to place any type of dragon. You can... Oh, gosh. You pick up any type of reward. On reveal, draw from dragon deck and place a dragon. Right, well, there's no dragon to basically put on in there. There's no dragon deck, so can't do that. You can place any type of dragon here to get 3 points. Oh, and another dragon should go in here. So, I don't know. Do we take dragons from the park?
I would vote you just take dragons from the park.
Well, let's just make things easy for us. Let's take 1 each of the ones that there are plenty of. So let's put those in there. So essentially there's 1 slot left. Any type of dragon can go in there and you get 3 points. Alright. This one, Sage of Sage, is a plant dragon. Gain 3 goods instead of... It's listed on 1 enchantment, and you may reserve an enchantment. But again, we don't have to worry about that because you're not going to be able to do an enchantment. So ultimately, bread and plant gets 3 points. You've got iron, so in fact you can't place anything into this unless you manage to do some sort of swapping around.
Turn the dragons around. You have 2 upside down on the new card.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah.
So I already know what I'm going to do whenever it's my turn. You just let me know.
Yes, you go for it. Go for it.
I'm going to place some... I'm going to go into the new Eternal Flame store.
Eternal Flame. Okay, the new one, right. So, lucky you. So you're going to go there. You're going to place your dragon down in there, I take it, yeah?
And I'll get a leaf and an iron.
A leaf and an iron, yeah. Iron, leaf, and you can take a good of some other kind? A random good?
Why do I get to take a good? Oh, I get to take a random one?
Yeah, because of the shop.
I'll take an iron.
Another iron, okay. Done.
And then I'm going to place my dragon in there.
Yep, done, which means you get 3 points. 1, 2,
and then
3.
that would unlock another store.
Oh my goodness, it would.
I don't know if I get points for that.
No.
However, I do on one of my sunshine dragons because I just filled up a store.
Oh, you do. So you want to use that sunshine dragon? Let's just find that. Gain 3 points for every shop you filled this turn. Well, you filled 1 shop, so you get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Done. You
Get to activate 1 dragon.
1 dragon, yes.
Okay, so
plant would get you
my
2.
Little thing went away.
Plant would get you 2 points if you give me a good.
All right. I'll do that.
Which good do you want to give me?
I'll give you a crystal.
Thank you. Done. Right, that's it.
And then I get to do the specialty of the store, or no?
Yeah. So gain 3, 5, 6 reputation for 1, 2, 3. Right. So there's no enchantments on this store, so no, it doesn't work in this instance.
Okay, that's fine.
That's a shame it came out so late in the game. Okay. Right. That's it. So let's just make sure we get this correct now. So here we go. End of the game. So once all players have a final turn, game end. Leftover coins. Each player returns all coins in their supply to the fountain and gains 1 reputation per coin. Then fancy dragons. Each player reveals each fancy dragon with the moon symbol, whose goals have been fulfilled, and scores the indicated amount. All right, so let's do these coins first.
First, we'll do your dragons first.
Okay, so you got 3 coins. Done those. 1, 2, 3. How many coins have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh! So you want to do my fancy dragons first?
Yes, please.
You sure?
Yeah, because we're gonna have to do math with mine. So yes.
Okay. Gain 1 reputation for every 2 meat dragons in town. And it's +3 at the most. So basically, I'm looking at, I want to try and find, have I got 6 meat dragons in town? 1, 2, 3, 4. Got 5, so I get 2 points. 1, 2. Done.
This game is so cute. Okay, continue.
2 reputation if you have 3 meat. Plus 3 if you have the most meat. Do I have the most meat? I think I do. And I get 2 reputation if I have 3, which I've got. So basically I get 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my finishing score is 51. I think you've done this. All right, let's see. Let's see what you got. So the sunshine. But you might want to
Set him
discard
aside
that.
for right now. Yeah, we're just gonna set him aside. We're not gonna discard him yet because we haven't gotten to that card yet.
Okay, and we'll put that one there because that's returning fancy dragon. So let's take a look what you got here. Forest. So that's a very similar situation.
Wait. Yeah. So first of all, the my one fancy dragon says that I get the discard. What is the rules for that one?
Return a fancy dragon from your hand for 3 points each. So in other words, if you...
Okay, so we're for sure returning that one.
You're not bothering with that. So ultimately, if you used Talisman and discarded the other 3 dragons, you'd get 9 points.
No, but I might only discard one. I don't know yet.
Okay, well let's just go through. So you would get 9 points if you used Talisman. You can't use... So the other 2 dragons that can score is with the anvil. Gain 1 reputation for every 2 anvils that you have. So you basically get 2 reputation for the anvils, plus 3 if you've got the most. You have got the most, so that'd be 5 points using...
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do for that one.
Okay. Forest, 2 reputation if you have 3 leaves. So you have 3 leaves, that's fine. Plus 3 points if you have the most. So again, another 5 points. So those 2, doing their abilities, you'd get 10 points.
Yeah, so I would use their abilities.
Right, whereas this guy would only get you 9 points for getting rid of all 3. So yes.
Right, no, so I'm using that one, and then I would just get rid of the one, which would give me an extra 3 points.
13 points in total. There you go then.
Yeah.
Yeah, done it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And that gets you to a score of 58. There you go. That was Flamecraft.
Woo! Hey, I think this is the first time ever Mystical has voted for me to win.
Oh, wow. Okay. That was good. That was
Yeah, see, because I wrote notes. All I wrote down was iron and plants for my special dragons. Like, I knew the one was going to have to get rid of stuff.
Yeah.
But the only things I wrote down from when I was getting fancy dragons was something for iron and plants. So that's why at those last few turns, I was like, I'm just going to collect iron and plants and see what happens. Yeah,
I mean, ultimately, it is a resource gathering game with a obviously there's some combo mechanics as far as the different dragons, where you're trying to sort of bounce them off a little bit. Like I was trying to place down a dragon here to use the ability on another dragon to be able to try and get over there, which is quite cool. So it's not that difficult for you to learn how to play, but it's got enough to it that you get excited about it. And then, of course, it is just beautiful, isn't it? It's just so nice.
It is ridiculously cute.
Now, the thing is that as the number of buildings we could get, we actually managed to get all 12 out, even though we didn't reveal this final building. If you're playing, I think it's like 3 players upwards, you get 2 more buildings that would go into the end here. But the number of shops. There are 6 starting shops, and then there's a whole load of all the different types of shops. So we've just scratched the surface on some of the additional shops that we've discovered tonight. There are so many more, which of course, you know, randomizes the game for you. You know that the dragons have the same sort of abilities, so you can learn that, and the uniqueness then is the different stores that you can possibly go to and what benefits they provide for you. So it's great that you can learn the mechanics and be comfortable with those and then just enjoy small amounts of difference within the game. Yeah. So Mystical, you're getting it tomorrow. Okay, excellent. Will you be getting yourself the dragon miniatures and painting them up? Because they do look wonderful. You should go and check those out as well. That was a lot of fun. I can see why this game is up for winning awards.
The game alone it's fun enough to play, like a fun little game to play, and the more you play it, the quicker you'd be at it. So it wouldn't necessarily be your all day long game day game, but it would be like one of your warm ups or ending games for game day if you're like us and play like 4 hours on one game or something. But I do think that it's almost unnecessarily cute. Like the gameplay, like the game itself playing is a fun, cute little game that it doesn't need this cute of stuff to make it good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, you know what I'm talking about. There's some games that are ridiculously cute, but playing the game is just kind of like, it's whatever, right?
Yeah.
But like, I enjoyed just playing this game, minus the fact that it's unbelievably adorable to look at. So the fact that they just added that to it just makes it that much better.
Most definitely. Here you go.
Like it's like to the level of cute that they were trying to overcompensate for something, but then you play the game and you're like, no, it's just fun and ridiculously cute.
It's definitely worth pointing out. Sandra Tang, I believe that you probably be able to find her on Instagram. You'll know what you're looking for, because I believe that this is obviously the type of artwork you will find on her Instagram account. Go and check her out. But yeah, it is beautiful. I love the scenes of the actual sort of the village. Makes me think of some of those amazing animes, and I can't think of the designer. Is it the Ghibli movies? Yes.
Ghibli?
Yeah. There you go, Clyde saying Art of Sandra on Instagram. Thank you so much. There you go. There is the link. So go and check out her wonderful, wonderful art.
Just notice, everyone, that this game is not overcompensating with its cuteness for boring gameplay. The adorable cuteness is just an addition to the fun gameplay.
Indeed. Yeah. And it is easy. Again, as we know, we've experienced this many times on the channel. First time, we're always a little bit clunky. If we were sat down and play this again now, we would blast right through this because we've got a good handle on it now, haven't we? And then we can just sit back and enjoy. But yeah, I think that was a good game. Yeah, I've got lots to think about now. Where could I have possibly got more points? Could I have done more enchanting? I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. Awesome. So, and I get the impression that quite a few guys on the channel, you obviously like it as well. You're going up potentially to gift yourself for Christmas. I think this is a good family game. You could definitely sit down and play. You probably just need to explain it just a little bit with sort of younger persons, but I think they would pick up real quickly with a little bit of guidance. So, yeah. I think a lot of people might be playing this Christmas.
Not near you locally. I think Game Nerds or whatever we saw online has it for like 27 plus 5 shipping. Just FYI.
There we go. Of course, you can purchase it from other stores.
Well, right, and that's just one that I saw online just real quick. That yeah.
Do your searches, go and find out where it's from. All right, excellent. Thank you so much, Sarah.
No, thank you.
You're well. Thank you, Lucky Duck.
Right? Thank you, Lucky Duck.
Yeah. No, this was a good experience. I really enjoyed that. All right, excellent. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next time. Yeah.
All right. Let me get ready to be able to exit out of this first. Hold one moment, please.
Okay. Untangle yourself from the wires.
All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
Okay, so there we go. That was Flamecraft from Lucky Duck Games. Thank you everybody in the chat for joining on in. I hope you had as much fun watching us play as we did actually playing. Great game. Go and check it out. I can well understand why this is going to be winning lots of awards. We will be doing some more gaming next week. So please do join us then. Keep an eye on the channel's social media pages to find out what we are going to play and when. But until next time, thanks for watching. Bye for now.